ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. Top of the morning to you, ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye.
We are currently at an abandoned hospital with over 100 different rooms.
Hey guys, here. I gotta say,
Every single time From Software comes out with a new game, it is considered the hardest game of the year.
My name is Schlatt, and a couple days ago, I asked you guys to cook me a meal.
I bought every Pop Mart blind box. Pop Mart has been taking the world by storm.
Can we describe each other's bodies to a stranger? Let's talk about that.
The other day and decided I wanted to ruin my life, so I decided to start the World of Light Nuzlocke.
and today we're looking at Smile 2, released in 2024.
He brought his side chick to the concert and they got put on the Jumbotron for like the kiss cam, or I guess like showing romance.
I feel like everyone wants to be a YouTuber. The idea of entertaining millions, waking up whenever you want, being your own boss, it sounds like something that only exists in movies, but somehow it's real. There are over 2.5 billion accounts created on YouTube, and almost every single one of those people have at least attempted once to be the next big thing. It seems easy enough. Just make a couple videos and eventually you're going to be hanging out with mrbeast and doing live streams with Kai Cenat. That's the idea that every person making an account believes. But what most YouTubers don't tell you is that it is really hard to be successful on this platform. Out of the 2.5 billion accounts created, there are only over 50,000 people that have actually crossed 1 million subscribers. Why is that? Imagine yourself as a brand new YouTuber. Your biggest inspirations are people like Glich'e Kenshin, Markiplier, and Video Game Donkey. After thinking for a little bit, you decide to make gaming videos, because who wouldn't want to be the next big gaming YouTuber? It's what the platform was built off of, so why not bring it back? You post your first video and received a whole 7 views, and 5 of them were just you watching your own video.
Did Knuckles just say what I think he said? He said that D word.
That's a little discouraging, isn't it? But oh well. You make a couple more, all with the same outcome. No one will watch your content. Because really, why would they? Why would anyone click on your video when they have people like Glich'e Kenshin and Markiplier? There are thousands of people making the exact same content as you. So how would you stand out? You then think, let's go back to the drawing board and figure this out. But before you know it, you haven't posted in 6 months. And any momentum that you had is completely gone. This is the reality that so many aspiring YouTubers go through. It's the reason if you find a dead account, they make maybe 7 videos with varying quality and then just disappear. A lot of content creators will not tell you this because they want to keep the dream alive. They want you to believe you could be the next big YouTuber because they want to sell you a course most of the time.
Well, Mr. Funny Man, is this how you get your sick kicks?
What? It's just an ordinary Krabby. Oh my goodness!
Jake Paul has created 3 different courses on how to be a YouTuber, and every single one is utter garbage. I mention that because a lot of the top YouTubers nowadays are really terrible people. It confuses me that these people have platforms. There are people that are praised, but they scam their audience on multiple occasions. They see their audience not as people, but as dollar signs. They see them as consumers. This isn't the main subject of the video, but let's go back to old YouTube for a little bit. For the longest time, the biggest YouTuber was PewDiePie, a Swedish man who just seems to make videos for fun. There was never a moment in time that PewDiePie betrayed his audience. Each video felt personal. There wasn't a massive budget behind every single video, and there wasn't so much editing that it genuinely confused you to the point where you just kept watching. But you could apply this logic to any old school YouTuber. Every video seemed like something that a person actually made, not something that a gigantic team of editors made to squeeze out every last drop of watch time from you. Modern day YouTube is a shell of its former self. The mrbeastification has completely ruined my personal enjoyment of the site. There are good YouTubers out there, but they aren't promoted nearly as much as they should be because mrbeast makes the big bucks. I don't think mrbeast shouldn't have succeeded because it's not my place to say that. I shouldn't downplay someone else's success because he obviously worked really hard for what he has. But there is one YouTuber out there that I personally believe should have been the next mrbeast, or as the people said, the next PewDiePie.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, Glich'e from the video, and today we'll be playing, or not playing, but I honestly couldn't do this any better, but then I am playing a video game.
If you were to ask a 13-year-old version of myself who my favorite YouTuber was, I would wholeheartedly say mrbeast. But if you were to ask me who my second favorite YouTuber was, I'd tell you it's Glich'e Gaming.
Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to dab on those haters.
Glich'e Gaming is a channel I care a lot about. It's a channel I relentlessly supported through the majority of my tween years. I found Glich'e Gaming when he was at 50,000 subscribers, and it absolutely blew my mind that someone at this age could be a YouTuber.
Kate! I'm coming for you!
Glich'e started out his channel like any other kid would. At the time, the biggest creators were people like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and PewDiePie.
Fuck off!
They were the big three pillars of YouTube, especially on the gaming side. There were thousands of children trying to be just like them. But the difference between them and Glich'e is that Glich'e actually made it. He actually succeeded. Like the millions of other children on YouTube, Glich'e started out his YouTube journey playing Minecraft. Minecraft was and still is the most popular and highest selling game of all time. I don't count Tetris. Almost every YouTuber you watch nowadays has at least tried to do a Minecraft Let's Play or series because they wanted to mooch off of that success. I know I have.
Time to break this.
There's not much to say about Glich'e's older videos. It's the same thing any other kid would upload. But there's one thing I would like to point out. Glich'e somehow got really, really, really good at being in front of a camera and commentating.
I'm not sure what okay. Just hey guys, it's me again, and
Hey ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, Glich'e with another video, and today we'll be playing I Am Bread. Now some people have been requesting this game.
His
so
delivery and his energy sounded like he's already learned how to be a YouTuber. Maybe it's because of his age though. There is a concept called neuroplasticity. It's the idea that kids under 12 can pick things up way faster than adults because of how their brains are still developing. That could be why Glich'e got so good at this so quickly. Most children aren't nearly as consistent as he was. Maybe it's just a natural talent though. I could be completely wrong. It's not really important to the video, I just thought it was a fun little fact. After consistently uploading for only 2 months, Glich'e somehow got 5,000 subscribers. To put that into perspective, it took me 8 years of on and off uploads to get where I am now, and I was just lucky because a random hentai edit I posted back in like 2016 went viral.
I hate this video.
But what's even crazier though is 2 months later, he hit 30,000 subscribers. Most YouTubers spend years to get half of that, and somehow a middle school kid did it in 4 months. This was never seen before. In the modern day, there are tons of channels that blow up out of nowhere, and they gain millions of subscribers within a couple months. So if you look at it with today's perspective, it's not super impressive. But with 2014 standards, I'm pretty sure Glich'e was the first person to do something like this. Now, the content Glich'e put out was not the best. I'm not going to sit here and just lie to you and say that it was some groundbreaking, transformative content that no one has ever seen before, because it wasn't. It was the same kind of content anyone his age would make, maybe just a little bit better. He played games and screamed really loud. His earlier videos had no editing, and his mic gain was so high it was constantly peaking, but that was part of the charm. That's why people watched him. His content was made for people his age. Even if that wasn't his intention and he wanted to be appealing to everybody, the majority of his viewers were people his age, because I was. If you look at any comment in any of his recent videos, it is swarmed with people saying stuff like, I grew up watching you, the legend has returned, I haven't seen you since I was 13. Looking back at these old videos, there's one thing you'll notice right away. Glich'e is really loud. No, really loud. If you check his top videos, every single one of them, he's screaming at the top of his lungs. The man got 25 million views just by playing Gmod and screaming. I bet there are people that have spent years on one video, not even getting a fraction of that. They're furious. But since those videos did so well, the only logical thing is just to replicate that formula, because it obviously worked. Is it funny now? No. Was it funny back then? Not really. Adult me probably could never sit down and watch a Glich'e gaming video, but 12-year-old me loved it. Because of Glich'e's insane sub growth, he would get non-stop accusations of sub-botting.
I know people do say I do bot. That's what people say I bot, but I don't bot. I really don't, and I can't really get people to believe it, but seriously, I don't bot. It's cheating. Why would I bot?
And I get it. I understand. If you're over 15, you're probably thinking, who in their right mind would watch this? Kids. Like, do you think 20-year-olds are sitting there giggling at their phone at this? Because if you think about it for more than 5 minutes, what 11 to 12-year-old kid knows how to sub-bot? Better yet, what 11 to 12-year-old kid had the money to sub-bot? To buy 10 fake subscribers, it costs about 25 cents. So, to buy 300,000 subscribers, which was around where he was whenever he was getting all this hate, it would cost him $7,500. And there is no way a kid in middle school is pulling that off. But people don't really think that hard. They kind of just want to hate because they see a kid they find annoying. Glich'e's account was always a punching bag. When I was younger, I would be scrolling through his comment section trying to find a single positive comment. It was almost impossible. Even before a certain event happened, which I'll get into later, he had an absurd amount of hate, but that really didn't stop him. At the time, Glich'e was posting pretty much daily, which was really impressive because he was in school.
God. He's right.
But by the time Glich'e hit 300,000 subscribers, it was 2015 to 2016, which was the rise of the commentary YouTube genre. 2015 and 2016 were extremely edgy times on the internet. It wasn't as censored or moderated as it is now. Back then, people could say some of the worst shit imaginable and barely get backlash. There were white people saying the N-word so casually. I still don't understand that. Freedom of speech, I guess? Like, they really wanted to push that, but what did you gain from saying that?
Saying somebody stop me, I'm stuck in the track. How diggity Lois and make more sons of the man.
It was known as the Wild West on the internet. There were edgy videos before, but nothing at this degree. Leafy basically invented the genre of gameplay over unrelated commentary, which over the course of maybe a couple of years eventually landed into just bullying children.
Dude, he's literally just recording himself on that iPhone that his mom gave to him for 5 seconds, and he's getting millions and millions of views. Some fucking retard is gonna say, "Oh, you're just jealous, bro." Really? I'm jealous? You think so? Really? Of course I'm fucking jealous, dude. This video right now is gonna take me 4 to 5 hours to make.
But once Pyro saw these videos, he decided to just do the same thing. And with those two teamed up, no child on the platform was safe. The thing about 2010's commentary on YouTube is that the creators were really toxic, but their fans were even worse. Anytime Pyro or Leafy made a video on some kid or a cringe person, their fans would swarm that person like a pack of wild monkeys. They'd verbally attack people in the comment section for months. Even if it was a person with a disability, they didn't care. It all culminated in a time that Leafy made fun of a person with autism.
Ma'am. It is. Thank you. I didn't realize I put the eggs on top of the car. I appreciate that very much.
Okay, so you saved this lady's fucking eggs. Good for you, buddy. You know what? You're fucking sane, okay? Much better than I am. But how does saving someone's eggs in the middle of a fucking Walmart parking lot turn into, let me fucking record you for my YouTube channel so everyone can see how good of a person I am?
And that person started getting death threats, so he apologized. But that just led to them putting a little disclaimer in the beginning of their video and saying that it was satire. That's not what satire is. When you really think about it, those people back then were just complete losers. I'm not even wanting to be mean, but imagine being a grown-ass man going to the playground and bullying children for being cringe. Every time I see this kind of content now, I just think of this video.
What are you, 7 years old? You're still quivering behind your dad? Punk!
Dude, that's my fucking son.
And I get that. I'm here to fight to the death. Ah!
Okay, Charlie, we're leaving.
Yeah. What do you know? 7-year-old doesn't fight 40-year-old again.
But bullying a child that just is trying to have fun on the internet is just some loser shit. But guess what Glich'e was? Yeah, he was a kid. In late 2015, Pyrocynical uploaded a video called YouTube Kids. It was the same formula as every other commentary video back then. He'd just play a clip and then try to say something witty and say it's cancer and cringe, yada yada yada. Mindless, lazy slop content. Looks like some things never change.
I mean, I've said this multiple times. I stopped uploading slop.
Looking back at the video, Pyro wasn't even that mean. He called Glich'e annoying and then green screened Filthy Frank yelling it's time to stop.
It's time to stop!
But that's really all it took. The day Pyro posted that video, Glich'e got ruthlessly attacked. For months, people were spamming his comments saying it's time to stop. His like to dislike ratio was terrible. And yeah, Glich'e was always kind of hated, but it was different this time. There was a change.org petition to get him banned, for Christ's sake. That's how insane it got. Of course this affected him because he was a kid. He kept uploading, but something was off. He stopped using his face cam. He never screamed anymore, and he kept doubting himself in every single video he was making.
Hey guys, Glich'e here. So we are back with more Undertale, and like I said, there was a canceled episode because honestly, I just didn't find it too enjoyable, and plus it was an entire hour long, so I don't know why, but I just decided to skip it. So yeah, I'm skipping through the dialogue because I don't know why.
He would constantly post things and then immediately delete them the day later, or even an hour later. I would get notifications on my phone that he posted, only to click on it and see that the video isn't there anymore. Most of the videos that Glich'e kept up around this era, he eventually took down when he got older. I don't think Glich'e wants to think about this situation any longer. I don't think he wants to be known for that. Because of this situation, yes, the quality did improve in his content, but you could tell he was just not happy. He just sounded sad any time he recorded. All of this hate eventually led to this video right here.
And I looked at one of his latest videos, and it was called YouTube Kids, and that just changed everything for me. I've never felt so, like, sad before.
I'm not going to show the whole thing. I don't think you need to watch a child crying, and I doubt Glich'e wants people to remember this video because he's so much more than just this video, but so many people like to bring it up. After Glich'e made that video, someone posted it onto the Pyrocynical subreddit, which eventually got the attention of Pyro. The next video, Pyro did apologize, but the damage was pretty much already done.
He's only about 12 or 13 years old. Why should he be given this amount of hate for his channel? I mean, sure he's obnoxious, sure he screams, and I particularly don't really enjoy his content, but he doesn't deserve the amount of hate he's getting. He's being told to kill himself, get cancer, die, and it's not fair on him because he's at such a young age and he's going to be really impressionable.
Glich'e thanked Pyro and then continued his regularly scheduled uploads. He slowly grew back into what he was, until a YouTuber by the name of LT Corbus made a video on him too. But it was just more of the same. It wasn't nearly as bad as the Pyrocynical video, and LT Corbus is,
Assalamu alaikum, my Muslim brothers and sisters. I come to you today to atone before Allah for my misdeeds against his people.
Bro, what? Eventually, Glich'e just stopped making videos. He would do live streams every now and then, and he would talk about how his viewer to sub ratio is terrible. He went from posting like twice a week to once a month to just once in a blue moon. And then YouTube eventually moved on and people forgot about him. It's been almost a decade since Glich'e has been regularly uploading on this site. He's a fully grown man now with the jawline of a god. Oh my god. Damn. But Glich'e's legacy will probably forever be remembered. He's inspired so many people to start content. When a kid sees someone their age succeeding the way Glich'e did, they actually think, hey, I can do that too. His most recent upload was an announcement that he's going to college to make video games. I believe he's graduated now, which is, oh my god, I'm old. And honestly, Glich'e seems happier than ever. Glich'e achieved something that most people will never accomplish. He was a famous YouTuber, and he was only in middle school. He doesn't need to prove himself to anyone. He's not some washed up creator desperately clinging on to relevance. He's already made his mark, even before hitting puberty, and he's moved on. He's found other passions. He grew up. In my mind, there is another world that Glich'e never stopped uploading. And if he had kept going, I 100% believe he would have been the next PewDiePie. He had a natural talent for content creation. He never scammed his fan base, and he has never had allegations thrown his way. He just made YouTube videos for fun. That's literally what every YouTuber should strive to be. The top creators now are just physical embodiments of greed. Here's something expensive that you'll never be able to afford. Hey, I paid Playboy Cardi to hang out with me, and here is my gigantic mansion. Glich'e never did any of that. He made videos because he loved making them. It was never about money, and it was never his job. That purity and that genuine love for content creation is something this website is missing right now. Glich'e Gaming grew up on the original group of YouTubers, the group that actually made videos for fun instead of money. He was supposed to be the beginning of the new generation. So that's why I believe he is the YouTuber that should have made it. Hey, so I'm basically done editing at this point of recording, and I just wanted to add a couple things because I've looked back and I missed a lot of things in the script, but I don't really want to go back and re-record it because I'm practically done with the video and I want it to be out on a decent time by the beginning of August. So we're here. I'm going to just list off things that I forgot about, and also you're probably just gonna have like some gameplay or something in the background because I really don't feel like editing this. So a lot of videos that I try to mention in this, like how he acted sad and it's like how he stopped using his face cam, a lot of them are deleted. They are completely lost to time, and it's not like people have re-uploaded them because, you know, he wasn't the biggest YouTuber, so a lot of it is just lost media, but you'll just kind of have to take my word for it. There's not a ton of, you know, Glich'e gaming documentation out there. I also really wanted to point out that Glich'e's modern videos, the videos that he makes now, are really, really good. Like, Glich'e makes incredible videos now, and I really hope more people end up watching them because they are some of the best gaming videos I have ever seen on the internet. I did kind of go off topic a lot on this video, and I'm not the biggest fan of the script I wrote. I think I was kind of rushing it, but when I'm talking about Minecraft and I'm talking about all of these other people, I'm more so trying to relate them as these are oh my god, I hit my mic. These are inspirations for Glich'e. Like, Glich'e is inspired by these people, where I was saying the top 3 YouTubers were Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, PewDiePie, and millions of kids were inspired by them to make videos, and so was Glich'e. But Glich'e did it in a way where he actually succeeded. I'm sorry that this is at the end of the video. Again, I just don't want to go back and re-record everything because then it would take me up until October to finish this because I'm really slow with editing because I'm like a little perfectionist. Oh yeah, also, I know Glich'e had an account before Glich'e Gaming. It was Legos Rule, bunch of numbers. And I did watch a couple of those videos when I was a fan of Glich'e, like an active, obsessive fan. I did find that channel, watched a couple of those videos, but I'm pretty sure he deleted that channel not long ago. So again, that's also lost media at this point. And even if it wasn't, he's like 9 in these videos, and I don't think... honestly, no, I don't feel comfortable recording that. I don't feel comfortable recording videos of like a 9-year-old kid playing with like lightsabers and Legos. Yeah, I think that's the end of the video. Don't really know how to end this, so I'm just gonna...
Somebody stop me, I'm smoking the track. How diggity Lois and make more sons of the man. I'll Jim carry your ass out of the door, you bitch. 'Cause I'm the best green guy he's played since the Grinch. Yeah.